Michelle with Grave Intentions Goods, which is an omnistic polytheistic practice, and I want to talk to you tonight about sacred ink art or fire ink art, which you can use as a display spell. So, real quick, part of my practice includes a Hellenic pagan practice, and in that practice we work with many Greek and Roman pantheon deity, but especially the 9 muses. As a matter of fact, I talk about them all the time. On our Patreon, we actually have $5 a month tiers that you can join to have access to our monthly EDU sessions where we talk about using or working with the muses for everything from sacred poetry to fitness witchery, gym craft, and art, of course, display art. So, what I am showing you tonight is called fire ink art. And we use this in spell crafting and Hellenic paganism very simply. I know it looks complex, but it isn't. You use alcohol inks and, of course, isopropyl alcohol at 91% or higher. Let's try to stick at 91% though, to do sigil work. These sigils are all for money drawing. They all look very different because they're very custom for individual needs. Taking your information, your photo, your date of birth, we sit down, we create a money drawing sigil with alcohol ink, and then we set it on fire to seal and cast the spell. Then we ship it to you. You display it, whether it's at work, whether it's at home. Maybe you're going to gift it to somebody if it's a malintent. But what this does is it basically pulls in energy from the environment. So it's an energetic absorption device. It then transmutes that energy and kicks it back out for a drawing effect where we route it to you as the benefic. So I know it sounds kind of complicated explaining it that way, but it's very simple. It's simple magic. They're all very unique. It's basic sigil work, manifestation work in terms of meditating and setting the intent, sealing it and releasing the fire aspect, the sacred fire work, which does pull in deital assistance when needed, or ancestral assistance, or even transient spirit assistance, which is beautiful. And then, displaying it to transmute that energy to benefit you. So we've been working with art because of the 9 muses for years, we've done, acrylic infusions with herbal rootwork compounds, crushed crystal, my watercolor intuitive art. Also, we use water sigils and we seal that with salt. There's so many things you can do with art to manifest. These are manifestation devices, and they're very unique and they're very powerful. Now, you don't have to work with the 9 muses to harness this type of energy. You can be of any practice, any deity pantheon, or not a deity pantheon. Maybe you're a chaos witch, that's fine. What it requires is intent, activation through sigil work, sacred flame orientation for activation and for the transmutation piece, and then of course displaying it in an environment where it can absorb and transmute energy. Very simple. I hope that makes sense to you. But I love doing these. I have never listed them for sale in our shops at all. I just recently started listing our intuitive watercolors, which I really love. And those are very custom. Those are water sigil work, intuitive watercolor, and salt to seal the spell. And of course, that's a display art piece too. Does the exact same thing as what this does for the most part. But we are going to be listing these. We're going to be doing them custom for people. I'm going to list a bunch of intents that we work with, that we're comfortable working with for people. And you basically choose your intent, send us a photo, and we create your one-of-a-kind masterpiece and we ship it to you. So you can do this yourself. I know a lot of people like to hire third-party practitioners because they feel more comfortable. And we are totally up for that. We are totally here to help you manifest your goals. We are a third-party practice. It's what I specialize in. I use astrology, astrophysical magic, divination, rootwork compounds, sacred fire, and deital pantheons up the wazoo to work as a third-party practitioner. So we're up for it. I just wanted to share this with you. I think it's very cool. I'm very excited to be offering it now to everybody in my client pool and maybe some new people. But if you have any questions on this, if you want to try it yourself, feel free to reach out to me, send me a private message. I will get back to you. It is something you can do yourself. Of course, we are here if you would like us to do it for you, but definitely if you want to do it yourself, or reach out to me. And stay magical.